Join us for a look back at the 2010 Nationals, the appearance judging. If you're looking for some ideas for a new paint job for one of your models, or you just want to relive the glory days of CONTROLINE stunt, this video should wet your whistle. Anyway, this was at the 2010 Nats. Now, before we actually go to the floor, I want to thank Ray Dory, who contributed this disc back into our system so we could share this in YouTube and look back at this footage. Now, believe me, Bob Gildini's model inspired me in a lot of ways, and maybe it still inspires you, I don't know. I think that is one of the classic designs of all time, and I'm sure it influenced many, many people.
That's a good size airplane, you know. All
yeah, it is.
Planes fit easily in the truck. This one has to fit long ways.
Yeah, never stop. Buy a bigger truck.
Yeah.
2 pilots. You know you got
Yep.
a high pilot workload. How did you wind up making the gear? Is that wire with wood around it? Or
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
Is that how Bob made? I saw his in the museum just yesterday.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good copy of his.
Thank you.
I even stole his thing and put it on my sweeper, the Olympic thing. A little tribute to Bob.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Thank you.
Have you anybody launched the plane, catch their underwear or something like that?
There's been a few comments.
They will. It's coming. Trust me. Somebody's going to let the plane go, and it's going to go a foot and stop, and you know.
Should put a hinge on it so it gets flat.
You make it out of rubber.
The full body version of the brick house.
This, I think, is more artistic. I think it's beautiful. I looked at it out at the field, and I sensed that I said, is this going to be a 20 or is it going to be a, you know, and I just felt, you didn't notice I was looking, but I was looking. Well, I looked too. No, it's beautiful. It really is. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, man, that's...
And I don't care about these other dudes. I'm impressed. That's all that matters. Right, Oliver?
Wait a minute. You get some signatures too?
You get signatures.
Top 20 guys.
Well, Casal's not here. And
I'll get Granderson later.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give him a call.
Now I'm nervous I even launched
Give him a call.
Now I'm nervous I launched
Oh no, now you can kick it with a screw.
I had to rub your fingerprints.
You know the story with Gene Martino? He really had a beautiful plane. I came back to the event, he had this beautiful Mariner. Yeah. I mean, it's gorgeous. 19 points. So he says, I'll impress Wendy. I'll build a 20-pointer. And he never put gas in it till he got to appearance judging. Listen, he brought a compressor to the Nats. Oh, listen to this face. And you know what? I didn't go to that Nats. It was perfect revenge.
So how much of that was?
None of it.
If you believe any of it.
Come on, Gene, give him a hug, man.
For me? Yeah.
Give him a
I got several of them.
You got to admit, that is a beautiful airplane.
No, it is. Very nice.
Where your dog bit the tip off and how you adjusted it?
I said,
And see how that
and he forgot to do it to the tail. Now,
That looks just like
then it would have been a 21-pointer. Now, if your dad brings you up one of these with a 21-point finish, bingo.
There you go.
Well, your other plane's the same appearance points, right? I mean,
Yeah, they'll just...
basically not. You're not going to take a hit because of appearance.
Right. I can't have that.
I think that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pretty neat if I don't say so myself.
I'm an approval of the airplane that's sitting out there. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You kept it in good shape. Is it 5? There's no dings. There's no dings anywhere.
Just walk around and see some of the other planes here real quick because the girls is wanting to get to lunch.
Beautiful planes, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
A lot of beautiful planes.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Jim's plane is off the. It's like your white one was, really.
White, tan one.
The tan one, the brown one,
Oh, yeah.
gold one with the cockpit, and I never forget that. And that is a true story about Gene Martin, and of course, he has had some of the most beautiful planes and super craftsmanship, workmanship. Gene, my hat is off to you, but that Mariner, I will not forget that Mariner. That was definitely something memorable. Anyway, I wanted to interrupt this just to let some people know now. Some of the people may never have been to a Nationals. What we're doing here is appearance judging. Before the actual flying, everybody gets to wax up and polish their model. They put it down on a gymnasium floor in no special order. And then what happens is the pilots get to walk around, and each pilot gets one vote on who is going to win the concourse award. And there's only one concourse award, so out of 80 or 90 models, I don't know how many there were this year, one person will go home with an absolutely beautiful propeller, hand finished. And it's an award that is sought after by many. Let's leave it at that. But anyway, what makes this worth looking back at, and it brings back memories of all of the people that in this era of time. Now, I was there, and of course many of my friends were, and looking back in 2010, who knew 15 years later, 14 years later, that we'd all still be looking at this video. These old videos, and again, thank you, Ray Dory, and everybody that's contributed pictures, Harold Price's daughters, in fact. What makes this special, looking back at it, to me, looking back at some of these old models, this is just priceless, absolutely priceless.
Hey, Lance, you get the number on the wrong way.
Hey, he flies backwards. Along with other things, he does backwards, ass backwards.
Why does that make any difference? I know it's supposed to be out the right, period.
Don't ask me. I'm not a politician, I'm an enforcer. That's pretty, I like that. That's some good memories watching that fly. I don't remember it being, because the other planes were all smaller, but now all the other planes are the same size. You know, it stood out in a crowd that it was built like a shark does, the first sharks and stuff.
Back then?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What year would that have been, Wendy?
Oh God, I don't even know. I can't tell you.
70s?
I was a kid. I was living on the edge. They got that jet stunner in the museum now. The one I saw in Willow Grove, it's in the museum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, as I'm looking back at the footage, and I just remember very clearly so many of the little details of each model, and I would always go to appearance judging with like a notepad in my mind of what I wanted to do for future models or for next year, or I was trying to plan out things, or in some cases look at things and say, well, I can skip over that one or not skip over that one, or some canopy treatments. Some of the planes still have beautiful canopies. Some of the planes had the trim, the letter sets, the ink work. Always looking for some new idea, something original, something different. And appearance judging, the hour or two that you spent there, once a year, I would always come back with many ideas, many things in my mind. And on that, for me, a 13-hour ride back to New Jersey at the end of the Nationals, I would be mulling things over in my mind, and I'd have a little notepad in the middle of the two seats, and yeah, let's try that. Let's think about that. What color combinations look good together, and what color combinations I can just kind of skip over. But I hope I didn't miss anybody on this appearance judging thing. I try to get everybody, because and the reality is we're all going to get old someday. I'm 79, by the way. We're all going to get old, and you're going to look back at this as maybe this was the best time of your life. What is Misty, 17? 16?
16. My finish all bubble on me coming out here.
Being hot in the car?
Yep.
Yeah, well, those days that we had 95 degrees, oh man.
The whole top of the finish is all bubble.
Wow.
It's got to be stripped.
Get the bird's eye view of concourse judging here, appearance judging. Now, I started shooting video in 1987, and one of my goals always was to include everybody on the video, so that never realizing that, and who knew I'd live this long, that I'd be looking back at this stuff, and many, many years later, 20 years later, 25 years later, I'd be looking back at this stuff, more than that even, and such great nostalgia. That eclipse really floats my boat, because I saw him fly the real one, and at the time I thought it was the biggest plane in the world, and now it just fits right in, you know. Yeah, beautiful plane.
I've always admired that design.
Yeah, it's a cool plane. That purple color, I like the purple color on that plane.
I do too.
Does that appeal to you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that purple.
Kind of a purple guy. And Aaron's plane is off the chart. That's just cool as can be. And of course, one of the sadnesses of looking at old video like this, some of these people no longer fly. Some of the people, and some good friends of mine, of course, are no longer with us. But I think this is a great way to remember them, and remember the glory days, the days, I don't even know if that's the right word, the days when model aviation really, I don't know how to put it into words. For me, it was the most important thing in my whole life for many, many years, from I don't know when, probably starting about 12 years old up until I retired in 2000 and 2011. And so, wow, looking back, there has been many, many adventures, and I, for one, am glad I recorded them, and I'm glad other people have enjoyed seeing them on the discs and VHS tapes. But now we're able to share this in YouTube, and it's great, it's free. Hey, sweetie, Karen. Hey, where are we going for dinner, guys? Jim Aaron's buying for everybody. He gave me his credit card. He said, make the women happy. Well, it sure looks like it's Jim Aaron's day. Well deserved. I'm not sure the video captures how really, really nice that paintwork is and that finish. And needless to say, it's in every way. A 20-pointer is a 20-pointer is a 20-pointer. And that may be the best of all the 20-pointers. I don't know. You have to get them all together. I still have mine, in fact. Well, Gene doesn't have his. Anyway, it's just pipe dreams anyway. We're taking the women to dinner.
For reals in the door of the car.
Makes me feel like I got to go back another 20 years before I get to this stage.
Congratulations being up here.
Oh, thank you very much. This is like, I'm blown away. That's nice. Blown away.
By the way, you're going to get a ticket for running too silent. We can't hear you up there. Not right. These things are supposed to make noise.
Nice hatch.
Yeah, fits beautifully.
The only thing he screwed up on, and you know, see, I know you know this, there's a giant error in the plane. The helmet of the pilot should have his son's name, Ryan, written in white letters.
Yeah, you know, you're right. You're so right.
And that would have been the icing on the cake. That would have moved him up into the front
I
row.
thought you were going to say it should have been on sideways.
No. It's a beautiful pilot, and I'm looking for Ryan's name, and I said, boy, you dropped the football.
You're right about that. You know that?
Notice my pilot.
I
Tinted glass.
I don't want to put another pilot in.
Oh, no, that's a nuisance.
Yeah, and I'm always afraid he's going to come loose.
They do.
know what they do.
Believe me. Look at, somebody's actually taking a picture of Paul's plane.
I think it survived an electric. Absolutely. Four-stroke or anything else.
Well,
Here's what I want you to do, Ryan. You get down on one knee.
Okay.
Real careful. Stay right there, just like that.
So I hope this video brought back some good memories of times that very nostalgic to me anyway, and the people and the models both. And we have a channel that's got just under 3,200 videos now. That's a lot of videos, and many of them cover model airplanes, nostalgic things, model railroading. The majority of them are motorcycle related, if you have any interest in motorcycling at all. And we did a lot of world traveling over our lifetime: France, the Danube cruise, Russia, Brazil. They're all out on the channel if you have any interest in sharing the life that Karen and I have been lucky enough to have. And we're always happy to share it with you through the videos. I hope you did enjoy the video as much as I enjoy making them, and thank you so much for watching.